Hello everybody, Michael Stark here. Welcome to today's video. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to be discussing, but before we get into today's video, hit that subscribe button if you are new, or else you're going to get a date tonight with my fist, and it's going straight in your face. Alright, now getting into today's video. Listen, Kirk Cousins is better than Aaron Rodgers. Okay? On a talent perspective, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is like better than Kirk Cousins at that. But if you're saying, like, be honest with me, people. You have a gun pointed to your head. You have these two quarterbacks, and you say you can either choose these two quarterbacks to lead your franchise to victory. You have to give them 4 years with $40 million. Who are you gonna choose? I pick Kirk Cousins. Okay? Because the NFC North best player has to be Dalvin Cook. Okay, it used to be Stephon Diggs, but now it's Dalvin Cook. Everybody wants to say it's Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is number one. Notice how I didn't say quarterback. Yeah, quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is number one, but in all, like, the players, Dalvin Cook is the best. So without Dalvin Cook, the Vikings would be trash. Kirk Cousins would be trash. So Kirk Cousins arguably had a better year than Aaron Rodgers. You know, his Kirk Cousins' first year on the Vikings, he threw for 30 touchdowns and only 10 interceptions. Yeah, that's kind of an okay year, but he didn't have a great offensive line. It's not because they didn't pay him that much; it's because of that offensive line. And with a bad offensive line, he still threw for 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And going into New Orleans, being the underdog and beating Drew Brees, and mostly he has weapons this year. He has Rudolph, he has Adam Thielen, he has Justin Jefferson, and he has that. Who's number 11? I don't remember, but overall, Kirk Cousins is going to be an average quarterback this year. All right. But I don't know if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl, but potentially a division title. The Vikings give me the creeps. But if I had to choose Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers, I pick Kirk Cousins. And all these people just typing in the comments saying Kirk can't win these big games. Kirk can't beat teams over 500. Kirk can't win games on Mondays. Eventually, Kirk Cousins is going to win on a Monday. With saying the system he's in, he's going to eventually, the Monday night losing streak is going to end. So if you compare Rodgers' weapons, where he has only Devontae and Devin Funches and Alan Lazard, that's not a great wide receiver core. Yeah, Devin Funches has shown some flashes, but he's not that great wide receiver. Okay, Devin Funches is probably going to be number 2 because he has more experience than Lazard. And Lazard's trash. No, not Lazard. Funches is trash. He was only great in Carolina, then he became non-existent. Meanwhile, you didn't draft a wide receiver, which the Vikings did, and that was involved in the Stephon Diggs trade. Stephon Diggs was a great player, probably the biggest loss in the Vikings offseason, but Justin Jefferson's also great, though. But overall, Kirk Cousins is better than Aaron Rodgers. I pick Kirk Cousins over Aaron Rodgers any day. Is Kirk Cousins number 1? No. Okay? At the end of the day, when I see Kirk Cousins torch defenses like the Cowboys, the Saints, the Packers, the Packers kind of did get lucky there. Okay? Week 2 with that stupid pass interference call, that offensive pass interference call that says Cook was blocking, and then it showed the replay, and Cook wasn't blocking at all. And then they were in field goal range before Kirk threw the pick. If you just say that if they ran the clock out and they kicked a game-winning field goal by Dan Bailey, that was arguably a winnable game for the Vikings. And Aaron Rodgers faces the Dalvin Cook-less Vikings team and a bunch of third stringers on defense and on offense. I am more confident if they had Dalvin Cook and everybody else healthy that game, Green Bay would have not won the division. Kirk, all these people that are going to say are tapping my comments that are saying that I'm defending Kirk even though Kirk Cousins can't even win these big games. Stop. Kirk Cousins went to L.A., all right, the same stadium Aaron Rodgers went into, not the 49ers game in Santa Clara, but before the 49ers lit it up, just know he tied the game. And then he goes to the Chargers Stadium. And blows out Phillip Rivers. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers only put up 11 points. 11 points to a Chargers team that's purposely tanking to get a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers should be held accountable for that game. I don't care. I don't care if it's an upset or not. You purposely lost to a team that purposely needs a quarterback and moving on from Phillip Rivers. I don't care. Kirk Cousins blew them out it was 35 to 10 or 12. I don't know. But Kirk Cousins came from 0 to 20 against Denver and came back and threw dimes to Stephon Diggs and threw pretty good dimes in my opinion. Yeah, he doesn't do great against the Bears, but eventually I'm going to get fucking scared of this guy. Okay? He's a great player. He's in a great system. He's better than a great system than Aaron Rodgers. So, arguably, it's like this. When I compare Mitch Trubisky to Matthew Stafford and I have a gun pulled in my head, at least Mitch Trubisky, yeah, he might have had a few shoulder injuries, but I can trust him to lead a team. At least Mitch Trubisky has beaten teams over 500 before. Matthew Stafford hasn't beaten a team over 500 before in his life. He has only 5 wins against teams over 500, or was it winning records? I'm not sure. All those people that are saying, Matthew Stafford's injury was the reason why the Lions missed the playoffs. Dude, the Vikings missed the playoffs because of the defense. Even with Stafford healthy, I do not think the defense would affect them. The defense affects them very badly. They got torched by Mitch and Kirk Cousins. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers needs Why are you telling me that Mason Crosby needs to kick these game-winning field goals against the Lions to make sure they win? Out of all, if the referees didn't call, illegal hands to the face, the Packers would have lost. You can't deny it. And then the Week 17 game when they got torched by David Blau, and then they needed a last-second field goal to win, and then a bunch of third stringers. Why does Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers is this Hall of Fame quarterback and he's this better than Tom Brady is, why is he needing a field goal to beat the Lions? Kirk Cousins and Mitch Trubisky were never, when they had the lead, they kept it. They never needed a field goal to win a game, to win the game against the Lions. And Overall, I just see the Vikings taking the Week 1 win. I do. I think that with Kirk Cousins, in this new system, he's going to be a great quarterback. So that's it for today's video. Subscribe and FTP.